This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by the Parker Group.
We've talked time and time again about how amazing the Parker Group is, of course. They have just so many parts to their team, so many people who love what they do, but they're also always just looking for what's next, what's new. And so to kind of explain what's next, what's new, and how it will help you out, we have two new friends on the couch. We have Hanna and Maggie. Welcome both to CoastLife.
Thank you.
Happy to have both of you. All right, so I want to make sure I get it right. Hanna, operations strategist.
Yes.
Maggie, you are a property manager.
Yep.
Perfect. So, and you guys are actually kind of with two different teams in a way, but you're both with Parker Group also in a way. So I'll start with you, Hanna. Just kind of explain operations strategist, what you do and your role.
Yep, so my main goal is to make everyone's job easier. By using technology, I try to streamline a lot of our processes and our systems to just make things easier, not only for our team, but for our clients as well, because we want to make the process of buying and selling a house as easy as possible.
Definitely. And can you talk about your role as a property manager?
Yeah, I just kind of handle the day-to-day tasks with owners. And that goes from tenant screening, maintenance, repairs, accounting, and then sometimes the legal side of things, like evictions and all that. So
nice. So I like though about both of your jobs is it seems like you're not only making it kind of easier for the company, but for the person who's renting, who's buying. It's all about just kind of making their life easier.
Definitely.
That's fantastic. Now let's talk a little bit the separation or the togetherness as well. We have Parker Group and Neon Lease. You are technically with Neon Lease, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, but you kind of both work with the Parker Group. Remind us how that partnership kind of works out.
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of our day-to-day tasks, like I said, like tenant screening, maintenance requests, they have to do with something that we use called Appfolio, and a lot of that is online. So what that means is that tenants and owners alike have a portal that they can go in and they can request work orders, reports, or anything having to do with that. And Hanna is really helpful when it comes to that because she's a genius. So yeah, that's where we work together.
I love this. And so if you can't tell, the focus of our conversation today is this tech and how it helps, the tenants, the buyers, just everyone kind of involved in this process. So how does technology play a role in both of your parts and really just making the client's life a little bit easier?
From the Neon Lease standpoint, I think that it helps the property owners kind of really take less time out of their day to worry about managing their property. Property owners will spend anywhere from 20 to 40 hours a month, kind of just trying to get their properties in order and tenants in order. So we really try to take that off of their hands as much as possible with allowing them to go into that portal and make any requests that they need.
I love that. Anything user-friendly is just the best nowadays.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hanna, what about you? How does it play a role with what you do?
Yep, so like I said earlier, I handle a lot of the technology and the systems of things, so ensuring that these systems are running smoothly, and if we have feedback from a tenant or an owner that they're not liking how a system's working and it's not actually making their life easier, or it's too difficult to work with, then my goal is to work on that system and see what changes we can make to make it better for our clients.
I love this because how many times do you work with a company and they're like, oh, just use our app or use this, and it's not user-friendly or it's not working, and you can't talk to a real person, and you're like, this just made my life worse. It was supposed to be better, but you made it worse. It must be so comforting to know that you have real people behind these things. You have Maggie who's going to make sure you're good with your property. You have Hanna behind the scenes, so she's like, I got you. If whatever is not working, I'm going to figure it out. Exactly. And how have you seen that translate to clients of the Parker Group and of Neon Lease? Just to kind of take a weight off their shoulders?
Definitely, yeah. I think that, like I mentioned, it takes a lot of the stress, and they have the security in knowing that if they just go on their portal and request something from either one of us, it'll be done.
That's great. That's fantastic. Good. Well, thank you for doing what you do. I know you're helping so many people out. I have a couple of family members right now, in the selling, renting, buying process, and it just reminds me how stressful it is.
Definitely.
So, knowing that you have just really cool, collected, kind people like you guys at the Parker Group and Neon Lease, we can all breathe, a sigh of relief. So don't forget, call them, you just go online. There's so many ways to get in touch with the Parker Group if you have any questions about what you want for your future. But Maggie and Hanna, thank you for being here today.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Of course. Come back anytime, you guys. We have some more CoastLife coming up, so stick with us. We'll be right back.